No country in Nigeria can strive without technological innovation and automobile industry. The manufacturing of automobile in a country is one of the key metrics to economic development of a country. Recent data released by the National Bureau of Statistics, NBS, showed the motor vehicles and assembly contribution to the manufacturing sector was 0.8%, while it supported the economy by 0.4%. In South Africa, the automobile industry contributed 6% to its GDP and accounted for 12% for the country's manufacturing exports, making it a crucial part of the economy in 2010. Over 271,000 vehicles were exported out of South Africa. Nigerian auto industry has been facing challenges that's crippling its growth and potential. Good afternoon and welcome to Midday Discourse on Global Television. My name is Samuel Odi. We're live in the nation's capital, Abuja. Today we'll be driving and digging deep into the impact of industrialization and how it affects and builds our economics. I'll be introducing my guest shortly when we come back from this guest. Please do stay with us. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is Midday Discourse on Global Television. My name is Samuel Odi. So for recent years now, Nigeria has been a dumping site for used vehicles, which is actually crippling the economy. Most Nigerians get to buy their cars, on the high side, and they find it so hard to bring. And then getting into the country, it gets super expensive. And then all of this doesn't help, grow Nigerian local-made cars. The country has become a dumping ground for all sorts of cars. Today, Nigeria imports 450,000 used vehicles per annum and 50,000 new vehicles, a situation that calls for concern as foreign exchange earnings are lost and the capital outflow. It must be noted that at the global level, the automobile industry has shaken off the effects of the global financial crisis. So, for a country to be able to develop or grow its financial or economic standards, it needs, basic manufacturing effects to happen. Like, if you have a manufacturing company, you need to be starting from the grassroots to be able to what help build your economy. And then in the aspect of doing that, you would have to build your own local produce. That's like for cars, cars, drones, cameras, phones, even because other countries doing that are not far-fetched or different from us. While we wait on our guests to join, our neighboring countries, South Africa, are capitalizing on the aspect of them building and manufacturing their own cars. In the early years, Nigeria used to be one of those top countries who built their own cars, but we don't know what really happened. Whole lot of factors affected the country's manufacturing industry, which we are hoping that this current administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is going to, pay attention to. Such of those impediments that, kind of brought down the manufacturing industry of Nigeria, such as impediment tariff, external consumption, high production costs, inaccessibility, finance absence. So it's a whole lot of things, a whole lot of factors that are actually bringing down this sector in the Nigerian economy. So we are hoping that this sector will be revived, given the fact that the Minister of Industrialization said recently that the Nigerian automobile sector is looking to start building up cars again. So shortly I'll be introducing my guest, who is a mechanical engineer, and he's going to be telling us most of those factors and how we can come out of them and help improve our Nigerian economy. Hello, Mr. Farouk.
Yeah, good day. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us on Midday Discourse.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yes,
Yeah,
Mr. Farouk is a mechanical engineer and a drone expert.
Yes.
So, Nigeria has been building, cars, and
Yeah.
can you just maybe throw a little light on like what are the economical factors that is faced by the Nigerian automobile industry?
I think our strongest issue is importation, because our country tends to generally import our cars from other countries. Like, we are one of the highest importers of Toyota. They are luxury vehicles like Lexus. Our government use those cars instead of us to adopt using Nigerian used cars, Nigerian developed cars, such as Innocent Motors or the rest, likes like that. So we tend to import cars like the Lexus for the government, stuff like that.
So, okay, that's one of the challenges. But in Nigerian automobile industry, do we see Nigeria that as a catalyst for Nigerian economy to boost? Like we having our own local cars produced here.
Yes, I think if you check other countries, countries that are developing or developed, like China or Korea, or these are countries that actually like work with what they have inside their country. If we start, for example, like fabricating or coupling things like this, it will help us reduce the amount of money spent to import cars. This stuff now, we have to import like over 1,000 cars every year. We change cars from 2022 to change cars like 2024 now. If we enter 2025, we're going to change the fleets of the government, all those stuffs like that. If we are if we are using our main asset, which is at home, and we are importing, it is going to help our economy, because this is something we do at home. We will help the economy develop, and we are selling our this thing too, because people like China now can actually still use our products if we start developing it.
Okay, so you're saying the key thing now is for the government to stop, importing cars and then invest more in the Nigerian automobile industry.
Yes, that will help very, very well. It will help very, very well.
Okay. So you are a drone expert. So how has this, been as a drone expert? How would you building drones now help, give a positive impact into Nigerian economy?
As a drone expert, I basically, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yes, as a drone expert, I yes, I source out materials from locally, from like local produce. Like for example, I get materials from foam board. If you know what they call foam board, polythene, plastics, I fabricate them and make drones from them. This helps, like in drone services, we do surveillance and reconnaissance. So this can help in aerial mapping or surveillance, things like that.
Okay. Okay. So, what are the
Yes.
challenges you face as a drone expert?
For example, first of all, dollar rates, buying things, sourcing things from, because right now I design and adopt. Since
Okay.
in Nigeria we don't make some products like, for example, carbon fiber, which can be gotten from maybe Ghana, China, Korea, places like that. So I
Okay.
source out products like that, and then I design and fabricate it. So getting products, dollar is one of this. Dollar rate is one of the issues. And getting the product is another issue, and then getting license to import batteries is also another issue, because drones mostly are the one I use are hybrid. Like they use electric motors which are powered by batteries, and then batteries are not being able to be imported from outside except you have a license.
Okay. So now, how far have you gone with the licensing? Um, as the Ministry of Industrialization, maybe helped in any aspects to help you get the licensing that you so desire?
Not really, not really. We are just a startup. I'm just a startup right now. I still do it for a hobby. I'm not under any distance. So I'm just a hobbyist.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. How does the economy impact, the car industry? Do you have how the economy can impact the car industry?
The economy of what exactly? Sorry.
That's the Nigerian economy. How can the Nigerian economy impact the car industry?
Very well. I think if you can see the likes of, let's say, China or all these people that make, for example, Kia, Corolla, all these companies, they rely mostly. Nigeria is a country that relies mostly on crude oil, fuel, all
Yeah.
those, etc. But if we can actually source out our things, our materials, like not just going to, not just depending on fuel, if we can depend on locally sourced materials, locally sourced products, rather, we can actually develop our industry. Because if we have, if we are competitors in the automobile industry, like competing with Toyota, and our cars are going forward and forward, and then people like USA or other countries, Europe now are trying to like get our cars, it's going to actually help us in our economy.
Okay. And then what about
Yeah.
you as a drone expert now, do you have a fleet of team that you work with? Are you providing jobs for others, or it's just a one-man show?
For now, it's just two-man, I and my colleague. But then the plan is to actually develop the concept of actually helping other
Okay.
people, give jobs out and stuff like that.
So what's the plan for you and your little company for in the next future?
I think the plan is just to, first of all, get more knowledge. And then from there, I think we can move on. More knowledge, develop yourself, and then from there, you can actually get the audience you're looking for.
Okay. Mr. Farouk, I know you're a very busy person. I really appreciate you for your time, and thank
Yeah.
you for joining us today on Midday Discuss.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So any last words for the government on how we can, improve industrialization in Nigeria?
I think what I will say is the government should help schools, or like, first of all, go to schools and see the projects that are being done. From there, I think we can actually help. When, like, let's say you see someone develop something, you can help the person. If you can give him aid or something to implement himself, carry on from there.
All right. Thank you so much for your input
Thank
today,
you.
and
Thank you very much.
hope to have you again next time.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yes, thank you. So we've actually been speaking to Abdullahi Farouk, who is a mechanical engineer and also a drone expert. So most of the challenges that are actually being faced in that sector, in his sector, are challenges that have to do with importation and inflation in prices, We'll be going on a short break. When we come back, hopefully our second guest will be joining us on today's edition. Please do stay with us. a country's economy to blossom, local produced cars, drones, motorcycles, and local produce are actually one of the key factors to help blossom and boost any country's economy. Most of the countries that are developed and also developing are paying more attention to their industrialization. Sadly, this is how much we could take on today's edition. I'll see you all tomorrow at 1 p.m. West African time. My name is Samuel Odi. Do have a wonderful day. Good afternoon.